To be notified of videos from this channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. I'm gonna sort of switch the engine off over here and just give you a quick walk around of the bike itself. As you can see, it's got blue mag wheels over there. It's got ABS like I told you before. All of this looks very nice and premium. Of course, if I were to own this bike, I would get rid of this tire hugger over here. But apart from that, again, this headlight at the back is not something that catches my fancy. It just looks very weird. That's just my own personal opinion, but overall I think they've done a really nice job. The quality of the seats is top-notch. And as for the rest of my review, I shall get back home and give you my 2 cents as to what I think about the Pulsar RS200. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Savant Life, and on this episode we're going to be reviewing the Bajaj Pulsar RS200. I'm super excited. I was so excited actually that I even forgot that while taking the test ride I had to change the angle on my GoPro from the normal angle to the wide angle so that you get a view of the entire road, and I forgot to do that, which is why I'm kind of trying out something new over here. I am going to be shooting this kind of a video while showing you some clips of the test ride while I talk about my experiences with the bike. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. Alright, here we go. So the Pulsar RS200 is a bike that a lot of enthusiasts swear by. The Transformer-shaped black, yellow and red bikes have been dominating the streets all over the country for quite some time. And when Bajaj announced that they were going to be releasing the 2017 versions of these bikes, naturally people were very excited and could not wait to see what was on offer. So firstly, the bike now comes only in 2 colors, the racing blue and the graphite black. And the one that I rode was the racing blue color, and I have to say it looks really good. It has a premium finish to it, plus it also conveys a very racing vibe, which I guess is what the bike is all about. The other color, the graphite black, is a little subdued, especially when you compare it to the bright and sporty colors that the original RS always had. Making the transition from the looks to the performance, the Pulsar RS200 comes with a single-cylinder 200cc engine which is capable of producing 24.2 bhp and 18.6 Newton-meters of torque. The engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox, and the bike has a top speed of 140.8 kilometers per hour. Now, of course, the showroom guys would not let me push the bike to such limits, so you will just have to take their word for it, but I can tell you I have no qualms believing those figures, because it seemed like the bike had plenty of power on tap every single time I turned up the throttle. The Pulsar RS200 weighs in at a significant 165 kgs, and I could feel every bit of that weight. The bike feels muscular and very bulky, and it demands to be treated with respect. Now, full disclosure, before this I'd never ridden a Pulsar RS200 before. I normally ride bikes like the Yamaha FZ or the Dukes or the RCs, which are roughly in the 150 kg mark. So this one was definitely a change for me. It felt that you needed to kind of be a little careful with it. It was definitely not very easy to flick around, and I got the feeling that you had to get really used to the shape and the contours of the bike before you decided to take any liberties with it. Now, all in all, I'm sure the Bajaj Pulsar RS200 will continue to do really good business for the company, because it is India's only bike that is fully fed, has ABS, and still retails for under 1.5 lakhs, which is no mean feat. The finish of the bike and the quality of the parts seems really premium, especially considering that this is essentially a value for money offering. It also has backlit buttons, and when you combine all of this with the fact that Bajaj has widespread service centers, you're looking at a really solid offering from India's most popular motorcycle manufacturer. Now, what I do not like about the RS200 is its 810mm saddle height, which felt a little too high for my own liking. Now, even though I'm 5'11", I kind of struggled with it a little bit, and I would have to say that shorter riders are going to find it a little bit of a daunting task. Also, the weight of the bike feels excessive, especially for my own liking, and if you're on the skinnier side like me, then it is going to be a little bit of a drain. Also, the engine of the bike isn't as smooth or as refined as I was expecting, and if you're someone who's used to a Yamaha or a Honda, you will definitely find that the refinement of the bike drops off quite a bit, but I guess you can't have everything in one single package. Lastly, I still can't get myself to like that infamous tail light, which resembles, I'll just leave that up to your imagination. So here's my final verdict on the Pulsar RS200. I personally would not buy this bike because it's definitely not my style. But if you're a Pulsar fan and if you're in the market for a fully fed racing bike and you don't want to break the bank, then this just might be the one. Also, like a lot of Indian kids, if you're buying this with your parents' money and need something that your parents can instantly trust, then you don't need to look further. Most Indian parents would be familiar with Bajaj because they were a part of that Hamara Bajaj time, and which Indian parent does not like a value for money product, which the Pulsar RS200 definitely is. So if you want a fully fed racing bike with ABS that will wow you with its untamed power and let you have unlimited fun on the tarmac, the boisterous Pulsar RS200 might just be the bike that you're looking for.